Damini, you keep talking about how to make millions per month, millions per year from e-commerce, but you don't tell me what products to sell. You don't give me what products have the potential. Don't worry. That's what today's video is about. I'm going to show you examples of what's already existing, where to find products, how to position create your offer, how to stand out from other people that are already selling these products. So let's get started. Now, when it comes to identifying products that will succeed or do well when it comes to e-commerce, it all starts with what I call the PDP framework. If this is the first time you're hearing about the PDP framework, go ahead and subscribe now, because that means you've not subscribed or you've not seen me before in the past. Pretty much the PDP framework stands for problem, data, and then product. So the idea is we need to first identify a problem, which all of these products that we're going to look at in this video has. So the first thing is identify a problem. Make sure it is a profitable problem to solve, because not all problems are profitable. So make sure it's a profitable problem to solve, and we do this by finding data that shows that it's a profitable problem to solve. And I'll show you how all this comes together for each of these products we're going to look at. And then last but not least, we identify the product and how we're going to push the product into the market or sell the product in the market, that sort of thing, right? So it all starts with the PDP framework. Now, water, it no get enemy. And it's true, water actually has no enemy. You use water to cook, you use water to fight, you use water to bath, hopefully, things like that, right? Again, what I'm trying to explain here is that we all use water in our day-to-day lives, okay? Now, in this Tinubu administration, and, again, I don't want to talk politics, but recently, buying clean water and reusable or drinkable water, whichever kind of water you want to call it, has become a bit expensive, right? Bottled water has gone up. Pure water has even gone up as well in terms of price, which means that a lot of people have probably had to go back to either drinking tap water or things like that, right? So that's the problem. The problem is cost, poor hygiene and things like that, because some of this tap water is either hard or has all sorts of bacteria or microorganisms in it, things like that. Now let's come to this platform called Google Trends. So Google Trends pretty much shows you how people search for certain keywords and certain information on the internet across a period of time. So what I've put here is water filter, web search, how many people have searched for the topic water filter in the past 5 years. Why did I use 5 years? Because I want to make sure that there's a consistent demand across each year for the past 5 years. If there's an inconsistent demand, you will literally see it on the graph as it flows. And when we're looking at other products, I'll show you some other examples here as well. So here you can see that people have been steadily looking for water filters for the past 5 years, and we can see a slight increase towards the beginning of the year. So in February, you can see it's close to 100, and you can see that it's slowly coming down. But don't be worried or scared or overthink it because it's coming down. That means that people don't want water filters. Not necessarily that. If you look at the previous years, you will see that this is actually how it typically ebbs and flows. All right. Now, another thing I want you to pay attention to is the query. So rising queries, top queries, things like that. It shows you the keywords people normally use to search for these products. This is important because when you are designing your website, when you are creating your offers, and when you are even running your meta ads or promoting your products online, you want to make sure that you're using these keywords. Okay, so pay close attention to this. Now, where can you find these products? When it comes to water filters, my research has shown me that the best kind of water filters for you to start selling as a product is either to a dispenser. So water filter as a dispenser, which is something like you can see here, right? This person is selling it for 39,000 naira, 16 liters, or as a tap add-on. So a tap add-on is this one here, where you can see that they just connected it to the tap and it sells for 2,700 naira. Now, I'm looking for these products on gg.ng. The reason why I'm using gg.ng is because this is currently what I have access to. I tell people every single time, go into the market yourself, go into trade fair, go into Balogun market, wherever it is in your area. I think in I can't remember the one in Abuja right now, but I know I have a list of these markets that the one in Abuja, the one in Port Harcourt, the one in Anambra, the one in Enugu, the one in Lagos. I have been to each and every one of these markets myself to look for products and to sell products in these markets. So I'm not telling you to do these things if I've not done it before. Your boy has done it. I didn't become fresh overnight, right? I hope I'm fresh. Anyways, one thing I want you to look out for on this particular page is this particular product, okay? The reason I'm highlighting this particular product is because from what I've seen, this is a product that can sell in a lot of Nigerian households. Now, what you notice here is this person is selling this product for 15,000. This one is selling for 8,500. This one is selling for 5,000. Now, when you are looking at GG, one of the key things I always like to look at is this person has been doing this for 5 years, okay? That already shows some level of trust on this particular platform. And the person also has a verified ID. And obviously, the person is in Lagos, even though they are in Orile, but that's a story for another day. Shout out to anybody that lives in Orile. But pretty much what you want to do is start a conversation with this person, see whether you can even get a better price if you buy in bulk. So for example, you can buy maybe 10 pieces for 35,000 naira instead of 50,000 naira, that sort of thing. And then you can resell. Now, one thing I want you to do, and I'm going to show you an example of what somebody is doing selling the same product. Buy the product. I beg of you, buy the product, test the product, make sure it's of good quality. One mistake that you never want to make when it comes to e-commerce, whether you're dropshipping or building your own D2C store, is never sell a product that you have no knowledge about. Trust me, it will come back and bite you in the, yeah, you know what I mean. So one thing I want you to do next is you can actually go to the meta ads library and begin to do your search and see what other people are, how people are selling this product already. So this is the meta ads library. I've toggled it to Nigeria here, and I've just done a simple search for water filter, right? So this simple search, I can see somebody here is, I don't want to go there. So what you can do in your own time, go into each of these products, watch the videos that these people are using as ads, see the offer that they have and all of that, right? I'm not going to go into any of this products, but what you will notice is that some people sell the same products, and that's why I want you to buy the product. So go to GG, speak to these suppliers. If you want to buy from GG, it's up to you, but make sure you verify that they are legitimate. But speak to these suppliers and then create your own ads so that other people, you see, because this person is selling this product. Let's just do a quick search now. This is not part of this video, but out of curiosity, I just want to do a quick search. So this person, they're using the same video, right? I just want to see the different price. So this person is selling this product for buy two get one free. So 3 products for 18,000 naira. Okay, how much is this person selling it? Buy two get one free for 18,000 naira. So it's the same thing. Let me see. 0738. Okay, 07. This one is a form. You fill a form. Okay, so the difference here is that person has a, okay, no, actually this person doesn't have it. This person, they are using WordPress. They are using WordPress or some, most likely WordPress. But we'll do, I don't know. I'm not a fan of WordPress. You can use Shopify, you can use Bumpa and create something better than this. Yes, some of you would argue that the price of Shopify, the price of Bumpa is, you know, you have to pay for it. I agree. But your customer experience and your brand is easier for you to build and grow when you position yourself properly. You can't scale a product page. You can't. This person is also a bit strange because one is saying Sheffield store, the other one is saying Lemsa. But pretty much you get the gist. So you come here, do some product research, see how other people are selling the product, and see how you can position your products a bit differently. Another thing you can do is, what I've done here is I've just gone to Instagram and I've typed in water filter in Lagos. You can do this as well, or you can search it where you are located. It's up to you. And then you can just begin to look for some ideas and some content. So this person here is also selling it, right? So this person is showing you, and this person, the reason why I even like this particular video is they're showing you a test. So, and this is what I'm telling you to always buy your product. So this person is showing the first tap water was so black. Now you can see now they're using the other tap is much cleaner, so you can drink from it, right? This person posted 7 weeks ago, so I'm guessing that you can probably reach out to this person. This is also a wholesaler that sells for 6,000 naira, minimum of 5 pieces. So I'm sure if you push for 10 pieces, you can probably get this cheaper, but I digress. Now, this is an active person's product page. Now, this person has done a good job. I'll probably score this product page a 5.5 over 10. The reason why I'm going to score this product page a 5.5 over 10 is there's certain things that they've done. So immediately I'm seeing a very strong keyword, although this was like a ChatGPT keyword, but I'll let it go. Pure Flow trademark. Now, that Pure Flow, is it really trademarked? I'll be surprised if Pure Flow is trademarked. But again, I don't know who I'm speaking to. We're speaking to a governor's child. A governor's child could own this thing. I don't know. I don't judge. Sometimes don't wait until someone gets sick. I love that keyword. That's a very strong keyword, right? You are drinking it, bathing in it, cooking with it, and even when it looks clear, heavy metals, chlorine, and bacteria are still there. Pure Flow removes them. That's a very strong keyword, and that's one of the key things that this particular page does well. There is a customer review here from somebody called Amaka, things like that. They have a picture that they've taken, all of that. Now, this person, the reason why I'm scoring this person 5.5 is because they just took the picture from the internet. Like, you can still see the Alibaba URL on the image. When you buy the product, you can take better pictures. You can, position better things. You can position things in better ways. Like, you can see this person's example. This is probably something that they designed on ChatGPT. But you can see this person is showing you the product. You can see this person's hand is a Nigerian hand or a black hand. Things like that. That's why I want you to buy the product, okay? You can see this person has the size and dimensions, filters 10,000 liters, one filter last month, 2-minute installation, no plumber needed. Very strong keywords. Again, the only issue I have with this is, number one, this person is using WordPress. The reason why I know this person is using WordPress is when you use a tool called Built With, it actually shows you the list of tools that a website is using, and you can see here the the CMS that is being used for that particular website is WordPress. Another issue I have is you call it elitezone.xyz, then water, then you now came here and you call it Pure Flow. These are some little things that people that are looking to patronize you would question, right? So it's all these little things that you that are watching this video and are going to do something better can now package it much better than what this person is doing. Or if this is your brand, again, just take the advice that I'm sharing. Okay, I'm not bashing you. Like I said, this is good, but it can be much better, right? Again, I'm not going to. So you can see what they've done here. Very, again, strong product page, a lot of images here, a lot of storytelling, product, everything. Now, one thing I want you to pay attention to here is you can see this person has done their offer. Single units, buy 2 get 1 free, buy 3 get 2 free, buy 6 get 4 free. So this one is even saying for resellers. Now, what I would do here is I would just have 1 or 2 offers. I'm not going to have too many offers, just 1 or 2. And then maybe a custom offer where people can reach out to me to speak directly via WhatsApp or via email, something like that. So I'll first have a single offer. So what this person has here is single unit. They also offer payment on delivery, which is good when you're getting started. Damini doesn't like payment on delivery, but when you're getting started, I understand that you might have to do payment on delivery. Order one now. Now, this person probably bought this product for, I don't know, I'm not going to say that I know what the person bought the product for, but 24,000 naira. So if you bought it for, let's say 5k, that's 19,000 naira, right? That's your gross profit. Again, we're just doing a quick calculation here. Your gross profit is 19,000 naira. You probably have to pay for what's it called now? It depends on how you package the product. You're offering free delivery, so that means the shipping cost, you've hidden it here already. So let's say the shipping cost on average is 2,000 naira. So your gross profit is now 17,000 naira. You are running ads. Let's say your ads, you're spending maybe 3 to 5k a day, you're down to 12,000 naira. So you're making 12,000 naira as your gross profit, which is not bad. Now, the next product is perfumes. The fragrance category, the perfume niche, things like that have consistently become a trend in Nigeria. A lot of people have started to talk about it. A lot of influencers have started to focus on it and things like that, which is very good. Again, you can see from my screen here, the same Google Trends data is showing like a steady increase in the in the past 5 years. When you come to the queries, one thing I want you to notice is oud. So you can see oud is here. The search interest for oud is here. Search interest for perfume men is here. Search interest for Latafa is here. Dior, Musk, things like that. When you look at the rising queries, you have Yara, Assad, Camera. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it properly. All of that. Now, the influence of this perfume is so huge that even I myself, growing up, my fragrances were very, very standard. Dior, Tommy Hilfiger, Calvin Klein. Those are the kind of things I used to wear. I still have a Calvin Klein bottle. I still have a Ralph Lauren bottle. But because of how much content I started to get access to, especially from Nigerian influencers or Nigerian content creators, not influencers. Well, to be fair, they influenced me now, Sha, because now I have this Latafa Elixir and I have this Latafa Assad. So this was a gift. This was actually a gift. But I bought this one because of a review I saw online, and I'm looking to get another one because I saw a review online. Again, I say all this to say that I am a customer here for this particular product, and I'm willing and ready to buy. And one thing about perfumes is they finish. So when they finish, somebody should always want to refill or try something new, that sort of thing. So you can see how there's also that high repeat purchase customer value involved. Okay. Now, when you go into the ad library, one thing I want you to look at is examples of businesses you can try to get inspiration from. Now, I tell people a lot, don't just look at Nigerian businesses or Nigerian brands. The world is a global playground. Go to the likes of America, go to the likes of the United Kingdom, go to the likes of even Germany, France, China. Go and see what is working there and try to see how you can bring it into your own country and stand out, that sort of thing, right? And one of the examples here is the fragrance shop. So the fragrance shop is a very big boutique perfume retailer in the UK, and I think in the US and France. I'm not sure. I need to do my research on that. But pretty much here, I just come to look at their ads library, see how they set up their ads, see what kind of content they are running, see the kind of promos they are running. I go to their website, see what their banner is like, see the designs they have set up, all those kind of things. I'm saying all this to say, when you want to start selling perfume products, these are the kind of platforms you want to use as source of inspiration. Again, remember, I'm saying source of inspiration. I'm not saying copy them, right? Do not copy them, please. It's you might get into some issues, right? So you have one, the fragrance shop. Another one that is actually quite popular, is Latafa. So what I've done here is actually, I just want to show you something. So this scenario, what I've done here is I've searched for the fragrance shop. Remember the first one that we did, I searched for water filter in Nigeria. Here I've searched for the fragrance shop in the UK because I know it's a UK retail business. Okay. When you come here, what I've done here is I've searched all, and I've just searched for Latafa, the keyword. So Latafa are the guys that produce this product. And here I'm just looking at different examples of brands from different parts of the world. This is Perfume Place. Let's see. This person has like an Indian accent. So now, because the person has an Indian accent or something, that does not mean what they are selling or what they are saying is not relevant. Please don't be naive or don't be myopic. Watch that video, see whether what they are talking about is relevant to your market as well. Because one thing I've also understood, especially with being around a lot of Indian people nowadays, is India is a little bit like Nigeria, but more, in a way, before people come and attack me, in a way more advanced, in a way. But that's a story for another day. So just come here, see some research. This is Dubai. Yeah, that's not speaking English. So that's just an example there. So you can come here. I like this image. So this is, I can't remember what this one is called. Yara and Assad Elixir bundle. Yeah. So you can just do this exact same search and just come and do some research, see what kind of products are selling, stuff like that. Another thing I've done here is I've just come to search for Latafa. So Latafa itself as a brand is in Nigeria. Okay, they are in Trade Fair, I believe. And sorry, hold on. So they are a brand they're in trade fair, right? And then what you can see is, I think I noticed this in one of their Google reviews. They have a wide range of very affordable fragrances. Affordable, but don't sell in pieces. Okay, yes. So what this person is telling you is that these people sell wholesale, which is good because we are trying to build a perfume business here. So you want to go to this place and buy wholesale. Now, if you are trying to think of, I don't know which products to buy, remember this search? You can see Yara. Yara is the one that we saw just now here. Yara is the one that we saw just now here. Where is it? We saw it just now. Where is it? Oh, sorry, wrong place. We saw it just now here. So this is Yara. So it comes in pink, red, yellow, I think. Yeah. Look at me, sound like a perfume specialist. Anyways. So you can see here, authorized distributor for Latafa, another brand called Lelido, things like that. So you can come here. When you're trying to create content, which is also very important when you're building your perfume brand or your perfume retail business brand, you want to look at how these guys have created this content. What you can do is when you buy product from these people, you can actually ask them to give you content material that you can repost on your own page, right? Because you're buying product from them, they might be able to give you that kind of content material that you can repost on your page. So you also look like an authorized or legitimate reseller, all right? That sort of thing. I've been hearing about this green one. Is it green or blue? Well, it's turquoise. Let's call it that. I've been hearing about this. But anyways, before I start doing my own personal research, that's how you want to build a perfume business, okay? You can come into their website here. I'm not a huge fan of their website, but you can find their addresses here. Go there, okay? Go there and patronize them. Now, when it comes to the fragrance side, one of the offers that would work well when you decide to build your own business, one of the offers that would work well is imagine buy these two, right? Buy these two and get like a small 5 ml atomizer or something like that. An atomizer is one of these small, let me not talk too much. Let me just Google it and show you guys. Atomizer. So one of these small things. So buy two and get this atomizer so that, and the reason why this is a good gift is instead of people carrying this whole bottle in their bag, they can just, you show them how to use the atomizer and then they can just put these small ones in their bag, that sort of thing. So a good offer will be buy these two, get one free atomizer, or buy this one, get 50% off this one as well. That's an example of an offer. Those are the kind of things you want to do, okay? Now, before I go on to the next one, I want you to take a look at something. Now, this is Oja Digital. Oja Digital is a platform that I've been building for a few months now, almost over a year actually. And the main core of Oja Digital is to provide you with three things. The first one is community. So that's what you call the EBS circle, right? The EBS circle is a name and a community that was actually co-created by the followers of this channel. So if you're not a follower of the channel, join us. First thing you need to do is subscribe, and then you want to fill the form to join the EBS circle, right? It just is a closed off community where I can talk about certain things that I can't talk about on the internet or online. That's what we're trying to build with the EBS circle. And then some resources that I find very interesting. Now, when it comes to resources, this is my e-commerce course, free e-commerce course. Now, it's mostly for people that are looking to get started. Then you have the roadmap. So this roadmap is for when you want to start building a $1 million a month business. You can go and check it out. And then some other e-commerce niches besides the one I'm talking about in this video. Remember, we still have one more to look at. Besides that, so you can get the other 57 I spoke about. And then some other things. If you're looking to transfer money from the US, Canada, or even the UK or any part of Europe, and you're looking for the best rate, you want to start your search with this platform called Rate Shopper. A very simple example would be, let's say we're looking to send $1,000 to our family friends in Nigeria, right? So $1,000, let's look at the best possible rates. So here you can see that the best rate as of today is this platform called AfriChange. So $1 to 1,390, right? Other platforms like Monzo, Wise, Pesa, there's these other platforms here. You can see World Remit, $1 to 1375. Basically, the main advantage of using Rate Shopper first is you are getting the best value for the money being sent. So give Rate Shopper a go today. Now for the third product, we are going to look at something called an air fryer, right? An air fryer is one of these kitchen utensils. You call it a kitchen utensil, right? It's one of these kitchen utensils that helps you make products like plantain. I say make products. It helps you cook food like plantain. You could any product that you can fry, right, with oil on the frying pan. You can typically use an air fryer to make that particular food, right? Now, the benefits of an air fryer is you don't use as much oil, or sometimes you actually do not use any oil at all. So it's seen as a healthier option. That's number one. Number two is less messy. So you don't have to wipe your stove or your, and what's that thing called? Is it the hob cover or something like that? You pretty much don't have to wipe that place when you're done cooking. Another thing is it's pretty much plug and play. Now, looking at the same Google Trend data, we can see that this air fryer, when it comes to Nigeria in the past 5 years, has begun to pick up. Now, one thing I want you to understand that it typically picks up the most during December, right? So you can see December 2024. You can see here again, this is December 2025, and you can see here it's slowly rising again. What this pretty much tells you is this is most likely a very good gift idea during Christmas, festive seasons, things like that. Why this is important is so that you know when you must be in stock for these products, because people actively search for these products during that period, right? Just taking a closer look at the keyword. So you have air fryer price. So you know how these people are ready to buy, how to use air fryers. You even have some brand names. So this is the Kenwood air fryer, things like that. Okay. So there you go. Another thing I've done here for this particular video is I've done some research. So if you come to GG, you can see that the prices vary. So here you have somebody selling Cozy Nets manual. I don't know what they mean by manual, but you can see a 6 liter, 7-in-1. This 46,000 naira. This person is in Oyo. Know that, pay attention to that this person is in Oyo. So if you are not in Oyo, it might be difficult for you to work with this kind of person, right? Another one here, this is 75,000 naira. This person is in Lagos. This is Kenwood. This person is in Oyo. This person is in Lagos, 76,000. Hisense, things like that. Now, if you are drop shipping, you can get the what's it called now, the contact of this person, and negotiate what prices, how they will sort out delivery, all of that. I have a video that talks about how to start drop shipping in Nigeria. You can go and watch that video next to understand the drop shipping model, right? The first two options I gave you, ideally you probably want to have some money so you can buy some products in bulk and then resell. This one, because of the price points, maybe it's a bit expensive. If you want to buy if you want to buy 10 pieces of this, that's 750,000 naira. Maybe you don't have 750,000 naira, that sort of thing. So you might want to start with drop shipping. However, one thing I can tell you is that with business, when you have cash in hand, you can always have better deals. You can push for better deals, better discounts, better promotions, better prices, things like that, right? So as you're building your business, always try to keep some money for when something, you will know when it happens. You will know that this is a massive opportunity and you take advantage of it. I can't tell you how many times, I've just been lucky. I've been blessed, which it's also some form of luck, but I've been blessed to have maybe expect 200k or expect 300k, and somebody needs to get rid of some items or sell some items off so that they can clear in some new items, and I just buy that whole thing and then I resell for a much higher price, right? That sort of thing. But yes, that's where you come in. So you have this one here. This one is 61,000. This is Kenwood. So this is also a well-known brand or a popular brand. I'm not say well-known, but they're a popular brand. Things like that. Then you see Ninja. Ninja is oh my god, Ninja is so expensive. But I understand why it's expensive. But yeah. Anyways, this is how you want to look at this particular product. What we can do here is I've just come to search for air fryer to kind of understand how people are promoting these products and things like that. So you come here, you see air fryer. Now my challenge here is a lot of these searches I'm seeing don't have air fryer. So this is talking about how to promote Google Gemini. This is talking about how to promote TikTok Shop. You see, this is a drone. It doesn't show me air fryer. So what you want to do here is some of those brand names that we saw on GG. So let me show you an example before I type it. So we saw Ninja here, right? You can see Ninja. You can see Kenwood. So let's try Kenwood and see what we get. So you come here, you type in Kenwood. Kenwood Drum, Kenwood France, Nordic. I normally like to use either the UK or the US when I'm doing my research. The reason is because they speak English, right? That's why I use those ones. Now this is Kenwood official, and this one has 1.8 million. So let me look at these guys. What are they doing here? Fantastic. They're just running 8 ads. But here you can see that these 8 ads are promoting. This is promoting like a cake mixer or something. Okay. Let's do Ninja. I'm sure Ninja will be running more ads. So this is Ninja. This is Ninja UK. Let's see. Yep. So these guys are running more ads. So pretty much you just want to come here, see some. So this is a barista machine. So this is for picking coffee. This is for making coffee. So now they are promoting their coffee machines. So what you want to do is on your own time, you want to do some research and come and look for, what is this? Hold on. Let me see our details. This looks like an air fryer. Yep. So this is an air fryer. So this is an air fryer, dual zone 2-drawer air fryer. Fantastic. So you can just come here, take a look at, oh, that's loud. So you can just come here, take a look at how they have designed that particular ad. You want to look at the copy is pretty straightforward. Amazon Prime Day is here, huge discounts. It's pretty straightforward. What you can do is click on this, see how they've also done their keywords. So Ninja Max Dual, blah, 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 blah. What you want to look at is things like this. So here they have a simple picture. Here they have this. This is probably something you can use AI to recreate. You can use AI to recreate this, stuff like that. Now for this one, you might not be able to get this particular video, but what you can do is you can identify the vendor you want to work with, the person that has the product, and you can see whether they have existing content you can use. So if you remember, going back to this tap, right? This tap example, this water filter example, what these guys have done here is the same vendor that they are working with, that is giving them the product to resell, has given them the same video to use as ads rather. Now the problem is what I'm showing you now. We're literally looking at 2 different brands, 2 different businesses. Let me not say brands. Well, they are brands in their own rights, but 2 different brands selling the same product at the same price, that sort of thing, right? There is no competitive edge. Don't do this. If you can, I'll strongly suggest you buy the product and you create your own marketing assets. Okay. Now the reason why this is possible is as your business grows, you make some money, you reinvest it back into the business. Nothing is stopping you from then either importing these products directly yourself at a better price and selling it, or staying long enough where these particular businesses don't make a good profit and then they stop selling it. That's what happens. There's a particular store where I have 2 different stores that I still manage till today, and all my other competitors have left the market because they couldn't stay. It wasn't profitable. The margins were too tight and they priced themselves to be the cheapest in the market. That's one problem that I don't like when people do it. Try as much as possible to not be the cheapest person in the market. Okay. Yeah. So these are the 3 different products that, I believe would make you a millionaire when you do things right come 2026 and beyond. Okay. Now there's also a 4th product that I believe has potential to make you a million. However, this one requires a whole lot more attention to detail. And because of that, I have created this 1-hour masterclass showing you how to set up this particular e-commerce product and e-commerce brand for yourself. You can go and check this out next.